Hey y'all, welcome to the road to Cowgirls at the Cowboy, where I'm taking you behind the scenes with me as I saddle up with the ladies of Cowgirls at the Cowboy, the nation's first and only 3-night all-female country music festival at Jackson Hole's iconic Million Dollar Cowboy Bar. I'm your host, Jenny Tolman. I'm a country music artist, songwriter, new mom, and the host and curator of Cowgirls at the Cowboy. And I'm so happy that you're here. All right, y'all, today on the show, we have the amazing Tigirlily Gold. Ladies, thank you so much for coming.
Thanks for having us.
Oh my gosh, well, we are so excited to have you on the festival out in Jackson Hole in October. So, obviously, I have to ask, have you guys ever been there?
No, we have not.
First timers this fall.
We're very excited, though.
I love that answer because it's the most beautiful place I've ever seen in my life. Like, ridiculous. They have this, the Teton Mountain Range takes your breath away.
No, I've heard I've heard it's the coolest part. Like, we're very excited. I think we're gonna spend an extra day, stay for Lauren, and hang out. So.
I was gonna tell you, because there's so much fun stuff to do there. If you like, I don't know if you like hiking or fishing or any of that stuff, but there's so much fun stuff to do there, especially, I don't know if you'll be there on a Tuesday, but there's this thing called Bluegrass Tuesdays at the Silver Dollar Showroom. Ooh. And dancing is a huge thing there, which I'm terrible at, but there is this specific man named Ralph, who if you can dance with Ralph, he makes you look so good and like you know what you're doing.
I'll find Ralph.
That will be Krista, that will not be me.
I'll find Ralph. I'm not a great dancer.
Do you know how to dance?
I mean, but if you have a good lead, like, you can follow the guy pretty easily. If the guy's really good, it's gonna make you look good.
Yes.
So
not for me, honestly. No. There's just no looking good.
And
no,
if they try to
Ralph
flip you, just go with it. You don't resist the flip, you know?
Exactly. Or the dip. The flips or the
flip
dips.
or the dip.
And I had a son earlier this year, and I'm like, we're giving him dancing lessons because I love to, like, touring out in Texas where they all dance after the show. I feel like they always ask you, they're like, will you dance with me? And I'm like, I suck, so please don't judge me, but yes.
Right. And then they immediately regret their decision. They're like, oh, you actually are terrible.
Like, stomping on their feet every second.
Yep.
But you guys are from another beautiful part of the country in North Dakota, and I've read that it's like the tiniest tiny town.
Yes.
Which sounds like very idealistic as a country artist. Like, was it or is it?
We didn't know any different. We grew up in Hazen, North Dakota. And it's funny because we grew up in town. So for us, we're like, oh, we're not necessarily country girls because we don't physically live on a farm or a ranch. Right. But then upon moving to Nashville, you realize, wow, I am very country.
I am indeed.
I am very country. So we didn't know any different, but it's definitely cool that we're not trying to make up imaginary experiences when we're writing our songs about what it's like growing up in a small town.
Yes, absolutely. I love that. And one of the songs off of your new EP, Blonde, hometown song, you know, it stood out to me because I'm actually from Nashville, and so I have this love-hate relationship that you guys kind of describe in that song with my own hometown because it's like everybody moves here. Yeah. And so I just loved how you described that conflicting feeling. Yeah. And so just know that like reaches even across people that aren't from a small town.
I mean, we really just, the feeling of when you're in a place for so long, whether it's a small town or not, you're going to have experiences that you love and memories that you love, and it definitely shapes you who you are, but it's life, so you're going to have some bad memories, some bittersweet memories, and because you grow through all of that, and so we really wanted to write that sort of experience. And I think in country music, we always, you know, we would be hearing the songs that, oh, I love my hometown so much, and there's nothing wrong with it, and it's the best thing ever, and like, you know, I would leave you for my hometown, you know, sort of situation. And then there's the songs where it's like, I hate my hometown, I never want to go back, and we didn't necessarily feel like either of those were
they're very hardcore feeling.
Like, it's not this or that, it's like,
we wanted Diamond Rio meet in the middle a little bit. Like, it's a little bit of both.
That's good.
Exactly. I love that. No, well, it really stood out to me just listening. I was like, wait, you put into words exactly how I feel. Aww. And as a songwriter, that's always what you're trying to do. So
we are just trying to tell our truth, and we are glad we can relate to other people as well. Kendra and I we try to not filter the human experience too much, and we know that whatever we're going through, there's got to be millions of other people going through the same thing.
Absolutely. And I noticed that you guys wrote that, and you actually 3 out of the 4 of these songs with Alex Klein, because we're here, we're talking about all the girl power today, all-female festival, and Alex Klein is a friend of ours, my husband's producer, and so we know her through him, but she also produced 3 out of the 4 songs, so, I mean, you guys are taking it a step further. You guys are on Monument, which is run by a female.
We love our females, honestly.
You are empowering.
And get it done.
You know, it's anyone in this town who does an amazing job and is creative, we love, but it's really fun when it works out that it is a female and we can, you know, Alex is an amazing producer, and so she was making these demos for us as we were writing songs. We were like, these are amazing. Like, why don't we just have her come in and produce some of the record? And she's phenomenal, and it's really fun to kind of put her, you know, on a pedestal and be like, look at this amazing producer, female in town, because sadly there's not as many as you would hope.
We're just outnumbered. It's not that there aren't so many talented female producers. It's just outnumbered. So it's nice to shine a light on our female producers, engineers, women on the road whenever we get the chance.
Yeah. And back to your hometown, I wanted to ask you, because I'm always so respect people that leave what they know and like what they're comfortable with and are following this crazy dream, so-called, out to Nashville, because I didn't have to move anywhere. So I'm always so interested. Like, what was that decision-making process like? Like, at what point were you guys like, okay, we're doing this, we're making the move?
Well, we had started Tigirlily when we were 14 and 16 in high school, just touring around North Dakota, the Midwest, kind of surrounding areas, and we had felt like we had maxed out our potential of what we could do there. And, you know, everyone around us was like, if you want to, you know, do the big time, you have to be in Nashville. You have to see what it's all about. And so I think, thankfully, we always had each other. Because I don't know if I was a solo artist, it would have been a lot harder to just get up and leave everything.
That's a really
good point. But I at least had my sister, my best friend, with me to travel across the U.S. And so when we did it, I think we were just so ready to leave and try something new and explore this opportunity of what could be.
I think we were realistic, though, too. Upon moving to Nashville, we knew we would be starting over again, starting from scratch. Everyone moves to Nashville to chase the dream. Big fish. Small pond in North Dakota, but now small fish, big pond.
Yes.
Big pond. Nice. Big pond in Nashville. But yeah, like Kendra said, it was easier moving together. And we didn't know too many people. I think we knew we would regret it if we'd never done it.
Absolutely.
Because you can always go back home. You can always go back to your family. You can always move home, settle down. But there's only so many chances in your lives where there's not a lot of strings attached where you can be free and move.
Yes. I'm like just so inspired by that because it is like this
It is
wild.
crazy when you think about it. I'm like, I can't believe we actually, or like our parents, they encouraged us to do it.
Did they?
And I'm
that
like,
was going to be my next question.
Why did they encourage that? No, I'm just kidding. I mean, I know why
What's
they
wrong with them?
It, but yeah.
I mean, it worked out, though, very well, because you guys are having this breakout year, which for the festival, we love to showcase artists on our second night that are having breakout years. And I mean, there's like so many things I don't want to get to you guys with because you just had your Opry debut and you're playing it again tomorrow night at the time of us recording this. So tell me about your Opry debut, because I love watching those videos of people finding out that they're playing the Opry, like getting invited. What was it like?
Yeah, it was. So we had been waiting to be asked for a long time. We never expected to be asked, but that was always a dream of ours. And so we had gone to the Opry, I think the first time we had visited Nashville 10 plus years ago. And so that's always been a dream of ours. But we were recording the video to Hometown Song, actually. And our team had us sit down and watch a few video clips for a social media experiment, you know. And then all of a sudden a video of Ashley McBride comes up and she asked us to make our debut at the Grand Ole Opry. And of course we love Ashley and she's incredible, so we were just honored to be asked by her. But yeah, making our debut May 13th this year was really incredible. We were very, very emotional.
I can imagine.
But I think stepping into the circle together, we got to hug in the circle. It was just really magical. We got to play Shoot Tequila, which is our song at radio right now, and then we got to play a brand new one that'll be coming out probably next year. That's one of our favorite songs, so it was really, really special. And then we've been invited back to play it again, which
Amazing.
I think
It'll be our 5th time tomorrow.
Yeah,
fifth time?
Crazy.
Yeah.
Because our
That's
debut,
incredible.
it was Carrie Underwood's 15th year being an Opry member.
Casual.
I know.
I was
We hadn't met Carrie before, so she's a big, idol of ours, and it was 2 shows the first night. So not only were we making our debut, but we had to go back to back. So it was a lot of pressure, which was good.
I will say having the second show on the debut night was kind of nice because you're so nervous for your actual debut that we could a little bit more enjoy it on the second time around. I was like, okay, I feel like I can breathe now a little bit.
Yes.
But all you want to do the Opry justice. And it's such a big validation thing for us to be invited, that we're respected enough to be asked to play that stage where all the people we've looked up to have played that stage before. So you can feel it when you step into the circle. You can feel a certain kind of presence about it. In the back of your mind, you're just like, please let me do a good job. Please let me do this Opry justice. And we're playing it again tomorrow.
Well,
so
I think you did it justice if you're on your 5th time.
Yeah, they didn't hate us too much, so.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And also, you threw this out there with Shoot Tequila. You guys have your first song out at country radio, which is like Opry country radio. You also played the ACMs this year. Like,
It's a lot to think about all at once.
It's funny because, right now we're just in like power mode. We're just like driven and like anything we can do this year. But
saying yes to everything.
Yeah, I think when we sit back and think about all the things that we've, prayed for a long time happening this year, it's just really cool. It just shows perseverance in this industry is the biggest thing, working on your craft. But we got to play the ACMs, which was so fun.
Yes.
We were the performance right before the show started. And
we watched you on our TV upstairs.
And it's interesting because they don't really tell you. They say, hey, you're playing the red carpet appearance at the ACMs. They don't really tell you what that involves before the day of.
Oh.
And then we were taping the performance, and they say, hey, this is going to air 5 minutes, like right before the show. So you'll basically have as many viewers as the actual show.
Yes.
This is
I was like, cool. Well, I'm glad I didn't know that before.
Just don't tell me how big anything is. I don't want to know. But and then having our song at country radio. I mean, that's also been a dream of ours for forever. And Monument Records is the label we're with, and they're just amazing. And they've been just working this song at radio, and so we're super thankful for that opportunity because we know how hard that is to have a song at radio. So we just feel very grateful, and we're the only sister duo at country radio right now with the song.
That is wild.
Which is crazy.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
Is it fun to be a sister duo? Because I can imagine that it's very fun, but then probably frustrating at times too, because I work with my husband and I know it's different, but it's like amazing, but then at the other times I'm like,
that person that you're that close with.
Yes.
Right? Yeah, where's the line sometimes? Yeah.
We mostly consider it a positive thing.
Yeah.
Just because we really are each other's best friends, and we can support each other in the low times and the hard times, and in the good times you have someone to share it with, and you're also going through the exact same thing at the exact time.
Yes.
But we get on each other's nerves, but it's usually not music related, which is interesting. We usually are on the same page about, hey, what is good for Tigirlily Gold? What songs do we want to record? How should we portray ourselves? What are you thinking outfit-wise for today? Like, just down all that stuff. But it's other just unrelated stuff to music that we argue about. But
normal sisters.
I mean, when you spend so much time with any person in your life,
you're
gonna
slightly
be annoyed sometimes. Like, you're just breathing too much today, or things
her,
like that. But
I'm like, are you annoyed at me today, or just annoyed in general?
Yes, what's
I just
the
need to
vibe?
know.
That's a really good question.
Because
honestly,
is it something I'm doing, or are you just angry at the world today?
Now, speaking of what you guys agree on musically, how did you guys come up with your name? Like, did you guys agree on that? Was that a collaborative thing?
Yeah.
Because I know that you also just added gold recently to the name.
It's hard to remember exactly how
We got there.
we got there because we chose it at 14 and 16, so a long time ago.
Interesting. Bless you.
Allergies in Nashville.
Yes.
But I know we did get the name because the Tigirlily flower grew in our parents' backyard at home in North Dakota, and then we changed the spelling of it to Tigirlily. And I know there was a lot of other names we were deciding between. But I know that Tigirlily was the one that stuck out. And then we were just Tigirlily for 10 years.
Yeah.
And then as we, started growing more and more, realized that there's a lot of other bands, brands, boutiques with the name Tigirlily as well. Okay. And so
it just wanted to differentiate.
Adding a little,
yeah, it's like a last name, causing some confusion. So we wanted to clear all of that up. So people can still call us Tigirlily, like
as a nickname,
Yeah, but Tigirlily Gold now is the
official
title. Name, yes.
Well, Tigirlily Gold. So we
had to step it up. So we slapped gold on there, and actually, good things have been happening. So
honestly, ever since we added the name,
you might have to go to Tigirlily Platinum soon.
I hope so. That'd be great.
Speaking of blonde, your new EP, which also, by the way, I was thinking about getting ready for this podcast, and all the girls that are performing at the festival, everybody's blonde. Except for me. So I'm like, wait, do I need to go blonde for the weekend?
We love a brunette.
Maybe I just need to go blonde for the weekend.
Yeah, we should get you a wig or like a money piece. You could do some blonde money pieces. Yeah,
I'm like, you're thinking. But I was listening through the EP, which I love. The next song that stood out to me, and I've seen you guys promoting it on your socials too, is Move On. And this one is like particularly spicy.
Yeah.
And I like it because I feel like guys are the only ones that are putting out spicy songs, like Girl, I Want to Take You Home type of thing. And you're like, okay, no, we're done. Like, we're done here. I'm going to be the spicy one.
That really was the mindset behind it.
Was it?
All these guys can do like
sexy songs.
Right. It's like, why? It's fun from a female perspective to be like, I'm going to be the one calling the shots.
Exactly.
And making the first move and that sort of thing. So I think there's some sort of, behind basically everything we do in music, there's some sort of empowerment. Like, whether it's a breakup, knowing that you can be sad, but you are going to get through it. Or, like, for Move On, it's kind of empowering to be like, yeah, as a woman, like, I can call the shot,
exactly.
and things. So
I know what I like. I'm going to go after it.
It's funny because our mom, like, actually loves that song. And I'm like, Mom, this is, like, our sexiest song.
That is so
She's
funny.
like, I know, don't tell people that. But I tell people that.
You heard it here first.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. No, that's actually really funny because I do pole dancing as a hobby.
Really?
And so I had a song called Stripper for a Week. And I actually removed it. So I'm, like, thinking about bringing it back sometime.
Yes.
But that song was my dad's favorite. He was always like, make sure you play them Stripper for a Week.
You know, it'll catch people's attention.
Right?
So
it's like, you learn more about your parents as you get older. Right?
Yeah.
Like, maybe I don't want to know.
Now that I've had a baby, I'm like, wait a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. They were just like me.
Yeah. You're like,
this is concerning because I think sometimes I'm like, it feels like illegal that I have a child, that I'm like in charge of somebody else's life.
I can imagine, yeah.
I can imagine because we don't have kids, but you seem like you'd be
You're a cool
best
mom.
Like the coolest
like regular
mom.
I'm not a regular mom, I'm a cool mom. Yeah, I want to be a cool mom.
I need a shirt that says that.
Yes.
Can we hook that up, Carrie? But speaking of Move On, okay, I want to go back to Move On. So I watched all of your music videos.
Yeah.
And I felt like it was almost, did you do this intentionally where it felt like you could watch it as a storyline going through the EP?
Yes.
Because I love that, especially once I got to Move On. It was the blonde bar and the Tigirlily Gold Move On was on the screen. And then as the video starts, there's singing Shoot Tequila.
Yeah.
So I was like, I love how you're incorporating all those little Easter eggs because I'm such a nerd for that type of stuff.
Yeah,
we have fun with it.
We're really trying to kind of connect all the dots and all the pieces. And even at the end of that video, which a lot of people wouldn't necessarily know, Krista talks about Leroy.
I was going to ask, who is Leroy? I was like, is this some
people
pop
will
culture
know.
reference
It's a
I don't
specific
know?
name.
It will come around, and people will know.
that.
But yes, it's
Leroy is something.
Okay,
Yes.
good. Because I was going to ask, and then I was like, is this like a pop culture reference that I'm just really dumb that I don't know?
Leroy Jenkins. There was a viral video concerning Leroy, but that's not what we were referencing.
Okay. No, because I was going to ask, because I love that. And with the music videos, I don't know if you know this, but we have CMT is coming out to Jackson Hole to film the festival. Cool. And they're going to shoot the whole festival for an episode of Hot 20. And we know that CMT loves to support all the women with the next Women of Country.
Yes.
So we're just really excited for that. So I was going to ask if you had a favorite music video that you've made.
one that is coming out soon.
Ooh.
Yes.
Oh,
I would agree.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Usually we've had to shoot these videos really quick and they
Yeah.
turned out really awesome. But this last video that we're about to put out, I can't give you too many details. We got to really spend a full day shooting. There's a huge plot line and it was a lot of fun.
I will say the visualizer that we have out for Shoot Tequila right now, it literally got shot in a half hour. But that half hour was so much fun. I mean...
Just act drunk, come on!
Yeah, they're like, pretend you're taking tequila shots. I'm like, I can do that, okay. Yeah. I mean, everyone's like, is that real tequila in the video? I'm like, do you think
be literally on the floor?
We could have been okay drinking that many tequila shots. Like,
I'm not that strong.
Right, like, I wish I was that strong, but no, it was definitely maybe a little tequila, not all tequila. But we had a lot of fun with that one because that's just such a fun, upbeat song. We were like, and then Move On was really fun too because...
Your
my
husband
Jared got
I was going to say, that was your real husband.
Yeah, that's my real husband. So he'll make cameos every once in a while.
That's
and,
fun.
That's always fun. So,
yeah.
Yeah.
Amazing. Well, speaking of tequila, so I have a good friend named John Wolfe, who's also a country artist, and he has his own tequila company.
Oh. That's cool.
So it's called Juan Lobo, which is his name in Spanish. So I'm like, that's an amazing name to
Oh,
have.
I think I know where this is going.
Oh!
I know it's 1:30 in the afternoon.
Hey, it's past noon.
It's 5 o'clock somewhere.
And everybody might be doing this to you in interviews, so if they are, I'm sorry.
Those glasses are so cool.
Those
Yes,
are really
and these
cool.
are for you to take home. These are the Teton Mountain Range in the glass.
Are you serious?
It's just a little something.
Oh, thanks.
Gosh.
I'm really excited
So-
about these glasses.
So I'm, like I said, a mom, and I don't go crazy anymore,
Mom,
but
let's
this
go.
is my
Go, Mom.
first. This is the first tequila shot since having a baby. So
Well, we're honored.
I'm-
We're honored to take this with you.
baby shot.
Okay,
Yeah,
yeah,
we'll
yeah.
do baby shot.
And we
Like a
have
half shot.
limes, so...
I'm excited to try this tequila.
We're all set. It's actually really
So
good.
what's it called again one more time?
It's called Juan Lobo.
Ooh, I'm very excited
Yes.
to try this.
And honestly, it's not really a shooting tequila; it's a sipping tequila.
Okay, well, we can kind of like
So
sip
John's
it.
probably gonna be like,
Everything's a shooting tequila.
Yeah.
it's a nice sipping tequila. But,
Got you. But you can also shoot it
yes,
if it calls for it.
It's gonna be a great
and Dave,
shot.
my husband, he was like, "You don't even need limes for it."
Oh, you don't? Okay,
And I
so
was
should
like,
we? Well, they're here.
I
Can
haven't
you hand me that
had
card?
sorry.
Oh no, you're good.
I haven't had a shot in a long time, so
It smells
Nana's
good.
gonna
Smell it.
need a lime.
You know, so our wonderful fans, they're so awesome and they like to shoot tequila with us now. But you don't, it's
lot.
like, it's roulette of tequila because you don't know if they're
Yeah.
getting bottom shelf. You don't know if they're getting top shelf.
You don't know. Warm, cold.
I know. I'm like, I hope you guys like tequila since you
We
put
do
out
like
this.
tequila.
we do. It's
But
our
Because
favorite
there's a
drink.
lot coming at you over your
There
career.
is bad tequila out there, and I stand by that statement. There's
Absolutely.
bad tequila.
But it is our drink of choice. So,
All
cheers,
right.
ladies.
Okay.
Two cowgirls at the Cowboy.
I didn't even need to make.
Yeah,
a
we
face.
didn't. We
That
really
is-
didn't. You weren't lying.
Oh
we
my
don't
goodness.
need a chaser.
That
Don't
is
need a
really
chaser.
good. I
Don't
actually,
have a face.
it doesn't, no
Juan
burn.
Lobo, ladies.
That was
Very
good.
smooth.
I am not mad about that.
I actually, no, I'm not even, I really
Do
like
you want
that.
some more?
Maybe on the way out, I'll make Tender drive and take some.
I was like, someone's gotta drive home
Yeah.
later.
I can pour some more if
Yeah,
you
I didn't even
want.
I
the
approve.
limes.
As the ladies with Shoot Tequila song, we approve.
Yes.
All right.
We approve this message.
Juan Lobo, Shoot Tequila approved.
Yeah.
All right. Well, thank you, ladies, so much for coming on the show today. And we are just thrilled to have you coming out to Jackson Hole. The whole
So
town's so
excited.
excited. Like, the people there are the nicest people you'll ever meet. I joke that I have more friends there than I do in Nashville because
Hey.
they're just so nice.
It's good. I feel like, Wyoming, North Dakota, there are some overlap of how people treat each other.
Yeah,
exactly.
And we've not played in Jackson Hole, we played in Cheyenne, and but I love the culture out there. It's very reminiscent of how we grew up. It's a little more cowboy out in Wyoming,
Yeah.
I will say, which is awesome. But I'm gonna stick by you because you
Yeah.
know what's up.
You're showing us the
You're gonna help me find Ralph
We'll
to dance
have a
with.
good time.
Maybe we can find Krista.
I'm
a
sure
man.
Ralph- Yes, let's get her a cowboy.
Woo! Let's get her a cowboy.
I like this idea. and
Cowboy
then,
for the weekend. That'll be the new song.
Oh, new single by Tigirlily Gold.
Cowboy
Cowboy for the weekend.
I love it. Oh my gosh. No, we're gonna find you one. And Ralph for sure will be at the show now that I'm thinking about it. I'm pretty
Okay.
sure. So we're gonna save a dance for Ralph.
Yes.
Heck yeah.
All right. Well, thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
And everybody get ready to see Tigirlily Gold at Cowgirls at the Cowboy in October.
Let's do it.
Thanks, ladies.
Thank you.
Thank y'all so much for listening. Tickets are now on sale for Cowgirls at the Cowboy. I hope to see you there. Visit milliondollarcowboybar.com for more info.